Hey, what's up guys, Mike back with another video, and this is Project Geek Desk Part 3. Now if you haven't seen the video that you're seeing on the screen right now, links for Part 1 and Part 2 of Project Geek Desk will be in the video description. Now for 2017, I've not only updated my desk, I've gone for the whole room, which is what I'm calling the Snow White setup. All white with a little bit of black accent. So enjoy the video, let me know what you guys think. So like I say, step one is to surround the desk, because I couldn't be bothered to move this thing out because of the size and the work involved. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. So I got sheets and dust sheets and all kinds of stuff, surrounded the desk around it. What I've done is I'll wipe the desk clean, so it's absolutely clean. Then I've dried the desk, preparing it to sand, because this is like a laminated top and you can't just spray it straight over. So let's start sanding. So now that the desk is dry, what you do is get yourself some good quality industrial spray paint that leaves a hard protective shell. So what you want to do is short bursts. Don't just sit there and spray paint in one spot trying to get it perfectly white. You'll just ruin it and it will just run. Now as you can see, I've protected the floor and I'm going to try and do the best I can. If the carpet needs changing, I'm going to change it. I was prepared to do that anyway. This is a silly idea if you don't want to change your carpet, because the mist from the spray paint will land eventually on something. So again, short bursts and just work your way across. It is going to take about 2 to 3 coats. This stuff is pretty good, so I'm hoping I'll get away with 2 coats. And now once this process is finished, it should look something a little bit like this. After you're satisfied with the finish on the desk, what you want to do, well, what I wanted to do was to clad the legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some timber and I'm going to clad the front legs and the top pieces that sits under the tabletop. After that, start spraying your timber. Now, I had to leave this to dry for 24 hours. I found an old piece of styrofoam as my base plate, which fitted perfectly. So here it is. Using some 1¼ inch screws, line it all up and screw it into the actual existing table, creating that cladded effect. So I did that to all 4 legs. That cross section that you're seeing on the screen, I have spray painted it since this video has been made. Now that USB hub that you saw, I'm going to mount this onto one of the cladded sections, and any gaps I will be using something called grip fill, and it will cover up any of the gaps and just to give it that nice clean finish. So now what I did was marked out where I needed to mount the USB in order for the cord to lead into the back of the PC without using like a USB extension, so that just minimises cables. So it's still removable if I ever need to move it. I use 3M adhesive, cut 2 sections and literally just stuck it on to the leg. Now it's time to tackle the most annoyingest of problems, cable management. By the time I've finished, this thing that you're seeing will be gone. Let's see how it went. No visible cables under the desk, that's what you're going for, job done. Now what we're going to do is make and mark the holes and the legs that are going to have this white shelf that you can see mounted directly above the window, fixed onto the desk directly. So this is the idea, so the mic arm will come off right into the center monitor, and I'm going to have RGB lighting and a few accessories to make it a little bit more homely. I think that's enough of that. So now I had to set up the desk before I could gauge an idea on how this shelf would look like. So I put all my monitors back, got all my peripherals back onto the desk, set it up exactly how I would want it. Oh yes, and I painted. You don't really need to see that, it was boring. and very annoying to turn grey walls to white. So guys, this is the Snow White unboxing desk, nice and clean. This is what it looks like most of the time, so be sure to subscribe, lots of videos coming soon. And as you can see here, this is a before shot, and this is an after shot. As you can see, so much crisper, so much cleaner. So here's the front view shot. This is what it looks like with the lights off, and when the RGB lights go on, it's party time! So under the desk right here you can see a selection of cables. Those are the most used cables that I use. I've tacked them in a nice line. The RGB light, this one tiny remote, controls the underside of the table on the side along with the floating shelf above. Let me show you guys. So if I flick this side on and this side on, you'll see that the shelf comes on. So it's independent, so it's one remote and it controls the top shelf and the side, and it controls the front and the underside of the table as well, which is very handy. I've got my Audio-Technica headphones on a Newbee headphone stand. Again, links for it will be in the video description. So this Superman light, as you can see here on the shelf, this is linked to the monitor, so when you switch the monitor on, the light comes on. I've got the Logitech Z200s and Jon Snow. Don't forget Jon Snow, Game of Thrones is coming back soon. And that's my shelf. And if you look behind here, you can see what I've done with the brackets and the two little posts. I've kept the wooden finish. I don't know why I like it, and it is what it is. This unit here with the black drawers, you buy the drawers separately. I bought from IKEA. Again, links for it will be in the video description. Very handy for new products coming in and pending reviews on camera equipment and what have you. My computer is still sitting on the bottom. As you can see, this light fitting here, about £4 off Amazon. You can actually add so much more light to your room. It's an E27 light bulb adapter. This shelf over here, I still have to decide to whether I'm putting a green screen up here. I think I will do, because it will be useful. And this is the main part of my, as you can see, it's absolutely crap full of boxes since I've been doing this. This big box on the table, this is going to be a video all on its own. Some of the products that I've got coming, you've got the iDrone, which is a 720p mini HD cool drone. We've got this box over here, which is going to be very exciting. It's a complete audio setup for my desk. I've got some projectors, keyboards, headphones, and loads of other stuff that I should be making a video on. Here's a camera slider. If you guys are interested, a video for that will definitely be coming, because the idiots have sent me a faulty one, so I'm hanging back. PC equipment for the new build that's going to be an Intel build, and this thing right here is something that I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. I won't show you guys in detail. It's my jerry-rigged DIY overhead something, so I don't know what to call it yet. It's obviously a camera rig, but it's got a microphone and everything built into it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to ask me any questions, feel free. Until next time,